Hey guys, we're going to go over how to get some key features from sine functions and cosine functions and how to dissect some of the word problems. So let's look at question number 1 on your assignment. This is find the key features of the sine function y equals -3 sine 2/5 theta minus 3. So what you do is you do the, I like to do the midline first. So the midline is always going to be the last number. You just say y equals -3. That's it. If it's being shifted down, it's going to be -3. If it's being shifted up, it's going to be +3. Big deal. The amplitude is always going to be the leading number, but ignore any negatives. So amplitude is always positive. Always positive. So it's going to be 3. And that's just a value. So positive 3. Now the minimum you can do by doing the midline minus the amplitude. So midline minus the amplitude is going to be -3 minus 3, which is -6. So your minimum is -6. Your maximum is the midline plus the amplitude, which is -3 plus 3, which is 0. And then your period is going to be 2 pi divided by your frequency. Your frequency is this number here. So if any question asks for your frequency, that's the b value. So you just say 2 pi divided by 2/5. Dividing fractions can be tricky. You do 2 pi multiplied by its reciprocal. So we flip that 2/5. Then you can see those 2's cancel. And so your period is going to be pi times 5, and we just say 5 pi. So that's how to do all those by hand. Now let me show you how to do it on the graph. So on the graph, click the wrench settings, change them to radians. Graph the function, y equals -3, sin, parentheses, 2/5. Right arrow. Now you don't have this symbol, so you say X. Close it up. And then at the end it says -3. So on your graph, you'll see the sine will start at the midline. Your midline is -3. Goes down to -6. That's your minimum. Your maximum is 0. So that distance between the midline and the maximum is 3. And that midline to the minimum is also 3. That's your amplitude. And then your period you get from one full cycle. So notice here at 5 pi over 4, that's a quarter of it. A full period is going to be right around here. Now you can get that actually by doing y equals -3. There's your midline. You can see it crosses 0, goes down and up and down. Right there at 5 pi, starts over again. And if you keep going, goes down, up and down, 10 pi, another 5 pi. Down and up and down, 15 pi. So that period is 5 pi because at every 5 pi, it repeats itself. So you can get that from the graph too. So amplitude is 3, midline is -3, minimum is -6, maximum is 0, period is 5 pi.